this
OG,
before.
you know, I respect your knowledge. I respect what you say. You've earned the name OG. But when this Jalen Brunson topic comes up, I'm gonna have to school you this time.
Absolutely.
On Jalen Brunson.
Definitely down for it. If I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, I'm the first one to raise my hand going, yo, you were right, Jay. I was wrong about this guy. But if I had to choose between the two of those guys, Murray and Brunson, I'm going with Murray because I think Murray has the potential to be a franchise lead guard.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could say that about Brunson.
Yeah. Doesn't look the part.
Are we going to rank these duos? Or
Yes. I think instead, if you want to do this, I can just name these duos and you tell me if you think the Hawks ones are better.
All right, I'm fine.
Because I have the listed thing. Of course, I'm not going to name the bottom duo list.
I do have my list. It's pretty beautiful, pretty perfect, but fine. That's cool.
All right. It might be the same as mine. You don't know. So, DeJounte Murray.
So, wait, this is duo, not backcourt.
Can you just go from 10 to 1. Go from 10 to 1, whatever you have.
You don't think I should go from 1 to 10?
Yeah, 1 to 10 sounds
because
like
the 1s to 10s.
I apologize. 100%.
Okay.
In the East.
So,
okay, let's do it.
Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, brand new duos. Let's see where they rank in the East. Are they better than Giannis and Middleton?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Embiid and Harden?
No.
No.
Tatum and Jaylen Brown?
No.
It's rude that you have Tatum and Jaylen Brown as your third best duo, but no, they're not.
Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo?
No way.
DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine?
We can have a
I
conversation.
battled with this one. I did battle with this one.
Red, we cannot have a conversation about this, Red. The second guy on the crew averaged 26 a game, and he was in and out the lineup.
Yeah,
you know what?
Because Trae, all right, OG, honest
no.
question. Listen, I also have I do have DeMar and LaVine over, but honest question: Trae or DeMar or LaVine? You're taking Trae every time, correct?
I am taking Trae.
I would take Zach over DeJounte though. So I would say
as would I, but just for fit purposes. Playing alongside each other. That's why it's a question. But yes, I'm going DeMar and LaVine.
And now here's where I have Atlanta ranked. I have Atlanta as the 6th best duo, but the teams before that teams after this, Siakam and Fred VanVleet.
I'm going. Hell no is really rude. It's really rude.
Is that an emphatic no, Rib? Are you sure?
Like hell no.
Siakam was just all NBA. Fred's was an all-star.
Trey's better than both, and it's not remotely close. And I think
all.
DeJounte and Fred are like this.
Who do you think is better, though?
It's Siakam, Fred, DeJounte, respectfully.
Fred by a little bit.
Agreed.
DeJounte on
Agreed.
At his best, it's
agreed. It's really close, but I did go Trae and DeJounte.
And now the Cavaliers, Garland and Mobley or / Allen.
Trae and DeJounte.
I would take Trae and DeJounte.
Right now.
Yeah,
right now.
That's fair.
Garland and Mobley.
I had those two too, but I'm
Garland and Mobley ain't ready.
I'd like to revisit this in a year or two.
Yeah, because I think in a year, if Mobley develops,
I say 2.
They're definitely higher for me.
Yeah, 2. I would say Mobley probably be ready in like 2.
Yeah,
Mobley
I'm down to revisit this in a year.
Beal and Porzingis.
Go ahead.
Bradley, Beal, and Porzingis. Yeah.
Come on.
That was my next one. Yeah, you had a good list. You had a really good list.
Yeah,
the only thing I would have changed, I have JT.
Trae Young and DeJounte, man.
Wait, you have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown
Number
as
1.
better than Giannis and Middleton as a duo?
I do.
No.
Finish this list so we can.
I do.
Yeah. We got to talk about
What's wrong with that?
Why do you do that?
Is JB not significantly better than Middleton?
No.
On a playoff
No.
matchup? No. They're in the same tier. They're in the same tier.
In fact, we aren't having this conversation if Middleton was healthy.
Giannis is significantly better than Tatum.
If Middleton is healthy, there's a parade in Milwaukee.
Whoa.
That's strong, OG.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
They win it again. If Middleton is healthy, they win it again.
Are they beating Miami?
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that is strong.
But OG, you need to relax on that other.
You're the one that said
No,
Miami was
I
beating
said-
Milwaukee.
No, bruh.
I think, and you're gonna kill me for
ridiculous.
this, Rib. I think they smoked Golden State.
Smoke
I
it?
don't think they.
What you mean?
I think they smoked them.
What you
dudes.
mean smoke? Like 5 games?
I think they smoked Golden State. I don't think they beat them. I think they
OG,
smoked
the
them.
only
Steph
thing
ain't
that I
never
don't.
losing.
If Middleton is healthy, I think they serve Golden
Steph
State.
ain't never losing 5 games ever in his life, man. The Bucks ain't doing that, man. Come on. Come on. But I do agree with you. If Middleton was healthy, this
I don't disagree.
Boston talk.
We having a completely different
I don't
conversation.
disagree.
So at number 10, I have Julius Randle and RJ Barrett.
That shouldn't even be 10.
Oh, you put Julius there instead
Who
of.
do you think,
I would
LaMelo
put
and
Detroit
Hayward?
before you. I swear to God,
Detroit, Cade, and Ivy?
I do. Yeah.
Well, potential-wise, but right now, no.
Now, Charlotte, I might put it.
LaMelo and Hayward?
Oh, yeah, Bridges is gone, right?
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, you guys are 10.
I put Brunson and RJ. You're respectful for putting Julius.
Julius Randle was an All-NBA performer a year ago, bro.
I don't disagree.
You have to at least put some respect on his name.
Yeah, you are such a front runner. Oh my God, I can't handle you.
Who, me?
You gotta this dude right here in the middle. This dude right here in the middle. You are loving a B player who had an A year. That's it. That's all.
No. I don't love Julius Randle. I'm just saying. Do you think the duo in New York is RJ and Brunson and not Randle and RJ?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Calling him a B player was being nice.
It was.
I don't know if he's a B player.
Because you call Karl Anthony Towns the third best player on a championship winning team. What's Julius?
We talking about now? Wait a minute. Julius Randle was what? 18-9, 19-9
last season.
I don't think last season. I'm talking about the year that I think the year before.
2 years he was 24. I think he averaged 24. That's what
right, and that was the year that he won Most Improved.
Yep,
that's an A year
for sure.
Up until then, it's been 18, 19, 17, 18.
No,
he's a B guy.
In 2018, he averaged 21-9 with the Pelicans.
He's a B guy who had an A year, and now we want to make him. You want to make him. I'm not going to say we. You want to make him an A guy.
He's not an A guy to me. I know what Randle is, but he did average 20, 10, and 5 last year. On not great efficiency, but come on, I can't just leave him out the duo.
I mean, wasn't he like the number one guy for you guys?
He was.
His usage rate is probably.
I was about to say, weren't you knocking DeJounte for usage? But you got to keep that same energy.
What do you mean?
No, he doesn't. You know why he does? Because he's a front runner. That's why he does not have to do that.
I feel like you're getting the impression that I like Julius Randle. I want him. If he got traded today, I'd throw a pizza party.
Are you over him?
Yes, I'm over him. But I still have to put some respect on him. We can't just treat him like he's some complete scrub.
I didn't say that. No, absolutely not. But I do know that the Knicks had $40 million under the cap, and they ended up with Julius Randle. I do know that.
I actually have the Nets as a question mark because depending on who they get back for KD, like let's say if Kevin Durant gets traded to the Pelicans, do you think Brandon Ingram and Ben Simmons are a better duo than Trey and DeJounte?
Yes. I'm actually – you said Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Hand over Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, and 3-1s, and we got a deal.
No, but he's asking – yeah, that's interesting. But he's saying Brandon Ingram and Ben Simmons. Is that a better duo than Trae Young, DeJounte Murray?
It may be. You know why? Because I got my all-league defender in Ben Simmons. I got my distributor in Ben Simmons, and I got my buckets because that's what Luka needs. Luka needs a guy like Brandon Ingram, a guy that I can just go to for buckets. And Ben Simmons would be that, and Brandon Ingram would be that guy for Ben Simmons, just a guy that I can go to for buckets. And I can get the other stuff from everybody else. I think that those two together would be really good. Sure.
That's actually very interesting.
I think they would be really good as well.
Versus Trae and DeJounte.
I think I would take because Trae is better than both of them also.
It's really the
Who do you think? Do you think Ben is better than DeJounte?
It depends on what Ben am I going to get. That's the thing.
It's true.
That's really the thing. That's a good one, though.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, whatever. It depends on what Ben I get. But if we get the right Ben, I would take B.I. and Ben. I think B.I. and Ben is pretty nasty.
Yeah. The Nets definitely have a top.
We just need a Ben that's going to attack the basket.
Who's
Simple.
we?
The general public.
And the Nets have already said that they want an all-star player, established all-star.
They want two.
Yeah,
and like
for KD.
A young role player.
So that means that the Nets are definitely going to have a top 8 duo in the East, I think. When it's all said and done, when all the chips clear, their team's not going to look as horrible as people think it is.
Franchise guy in Brooklyn.
Unless it's Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's a franchise guy if he goes.
Do you think Zion is untouchable 100%?
He just signed the max. So
I do believe Zion is untouchable.
I would, if I'm the Pelicans, I don't want to trade him either. But I'm just curious.
I think
Durant.
Bi is damn near untouchable too. I honestly do think that. I think.
But if Devin Booker, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because the trade idea is like, yes, they want Devin Booker. They want Jimmy Butler. It's like, yes, you're getting Kevin Durant. You're going to have to sacrifice one of your higher caliber players.
I understand the appeal of Kevin Durant. He's a top 6 player in the world. But I'm looking at a lot of these young teams. Do you want to mess up your timeline?
I don't disagree.
And break that up just for a guy who – and Kevin Durant's great, but –
What's the Pelicans' timeline? Because the C.J. McCollum trade means they want to win now. CJ's a win now guy.
But B.I. and Zion are under contract, and they're both still young
But if you get KD and you get CJ and you have Zion –
CJ also aids
Rick Valanciunas, your dirty work guy. Yeah. You make a lot of noise in the Western Conference.
You do.
He also aids the development of these other guys as well.
But then what if I hate what ifs, but Kevin Durant goes down,
I would do whatever I can to keep Herb Jones.
If
though.
I'm the Pelicans, I don't want to trade for Kevin Durant.
I would trade Trey Murphy.
Is that wrong of me to say? That if I'm the Pelicans, I don't want to trade for Kevin Durant? I don't
think there's nothing wrong with that. I think if you're the Pelicans or the Celtics, I wouldn't be mad if you said I don't want to trade for Kevin Durant.
Well,
I want to keep my young core.
When you say you don't want to trade for Kevin Durant, now how much of your core? Because it's not like you have to bleed everything. I'm asking for your scorer, and I'm giving you a better scorer, right? And I'm asking for probably I think Herb Jones is going to be one of the elite perimeter defenders in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you giving me 3 1s for Kevin Durant, who now matched with Zion, CJ, Kevin Durant, Zion, CJ, and Valanciunas. I think you guys could be a top 5 team in the Western Conference.
Top 3. I think that's.
If you said
if that's the deal, I would do it.
Bi, Herb Jones.
I would.
Yeah.
They just got EJ Liddell.
It's a lot to think about. He's sneaky. It's a lot to think about. The only reason why I say I don't want to do it is because I see BI's potential. He is the epitome of the poor man's Kevin Durant. I just can't. I feel like I see the youth.
But Brandon Ingram's not going to be the superstar Kevin Durant.
I don't disagree.
I
think you need to keep this core together, especially for how young they are.
I'd rather trade CJ than Herb Jones.
Like, I don't think Brandon Ingram does one thing.
They want the youth. They want the youth.
Ooh.
I'd rather trade CJ than Herb Jones.
I understand.
Why? Because we just drafted Dyson Daniels.
We being the Pelicans.
Sorry.
I understand. I get it. Yes.
Well, I'd rather trade BI and include Dyson Daniels and not give up Herb Jones.
That's a good one, too.
That's facts.
That's a good one,
Dyson probably is included in that deal.
I don't think he can get traded, though.
No, you
can't. The thing that
I'm
thinking about is I'm just thinking about the fact that if we get KD, that means that we all in. Exactly like Minnesota. We're all in, and we're all in right now. So if that means that I got to move off of Herb Jones, he can't hold up the deal.
Nah.
As much as I love Herb Jones, he can't hold up this deal. This deal has to happen.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true. So we named our duos, and we were actually fixated on what you said. So you think Tatum and Brown are the best duo in the East?
We're going to single this out.
We are.
Listen, I'm fine with that. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, we just saw them go on a run where, you know what, whether you want to say it was underwhelming because if Middleton wasn't there, maybe we don't even see them make the finals. Regardless of that, Jason Tatum was fantastic this playoff run. Unfortunately, he was not fantastic in the finals, and I'm not going to say he was anywhere near the word good. He wasn't great, not at all. But Jaylen Brown showed the world that he is, at the minimum, the second best Robin in the NBA, 100%. Jaylen Brown provides you scoring. He provides you defense. He just needs to work on his handle.
That's it. And but
as a number 2, and what more do you want?
This is the problem with your Robin thesis. Jaylen Brown.
He's a perfect co-star.
Is the most limited star wing that I've ever seen.
Because he doesn't
play make. His handles are
not as
he
bad as
play
everyone
make.
says.
If you talk about the Robins, right? Let's look at the Robins of the world. Anthony Davis is a Robin. When he's healthy, he defends 1 through 5, right?
It's unfortunate that he's a Robin, but we understand he's a real
space the floor a little bit.
Yes.
But you think Jaylen can be a real one if he has a team? You said that before.
Yes, I do, but I think that he's the perfect co-star for Jason Tatum.
So was Chris Middleton for Giannis.
I don't disagree.
And you look.
Listen, he's number 2. They're number 2 for me.
You look at his. I
don't have his significant. It's not like.
So do you think that's a better duo than Embiid and Harden?
It's because of the Harden that we have. Yes, that can easily change. If we see Harden get back to the All-NBA Harden that Joel believes that he will be, then yes.
Which he will be.
So you think they're the best duo in the league?
No.
Are they top 3? Because I don't even think that. Like, there's a couple duos in the East in the West I'd take over them.
Kawhi and PG is. Okay. I would take that.
PG is so much better than Jaylen Brown.
I agree. So much is
much better than Jaylen Brown.
You're just so
Zion
strong.
and Brandon Ingram.
If you go from top to bottom basketball, he's so much better.
If we're projecting 100%, I love that. I love that for sure.
So you think Zion and Brandon Ingram over?
Because Zion he could become one day the best player in the NBA. That's just his ceiling.
What do you think, OG? Because I know you're a big Tatum guy.
I think that when I think about those two guys together, I think that they could be the best duo in the game. I don't think that they are the best duo in the game. I'm having a difficult time with putting them ahead of guys like Giannis and Middleton because they've shown it. They've produced on the highest stage. Yeah. I don't know if I can put them. I'm never getting all in until James Harden shows me that he can get it done in the postseason. I don't care what you try to sell me on him in terms of being a dynamic duo, because he's shown me more than not that he can't get it done when it matters the most.